bright and early, and we're clean. We're looking clean and good. All right, there we go. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to Lady Marlena. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Stacey Ann Williams, Aseren, Odetta is in the building this morning, and Jet Shelley, thank you for being here. Great goodies and so fine. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra, special, big up. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery driver, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Please go over to Troy's channel and support his channel and continue to help that brother to grow. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Shout out to you. You deserve the utmost respect. And when we say clean-hearted, good-hearted, you know, say just some talk that we mean mindset, don't it? Because your heart's a muscle that pumps blood, but it's your mind is where the thinking takes place. So in your mind, if you wish good for others at the same rate that you wish good for yourself, then you're a good person. Big up to you. It takes a special person to do that. All right. Here we are this morning, bright and early. I'm going to give some shout outs. But before we go into the shout outs, let me sip tea. I have green tea and mint mixed in my cup this morning. And that's what we're rocking with this morning. A cup of tea in the morning is kind of good for you, you know. And I'm ready to start. Some bush tea in the morning, you know. All right. What we talking about today before I go bigging up people? Just come on in, come on in. I already put the number up for the call-in. I want the lines to be active today. But, you know, sometimes the audience get shy and they don't want to call. They prefer to just sit there and type what them have to say. I'm turning up the volume on the phone so when you call me, I can't hear you. All right. Our two topics this morning. We're going to talk about, is Shenseea the next Rihanna? That question was trending all weekend. Is Shenseea the next Rihanna? That question trending all weekend. So I figured, let's dive into that question. You know, I see a lot of encouraging comments. I see a lot of hateful comments, but that's the way the world is. Some people are going to like you and some not. I saw it go. Sooner you figure that out, the better life will be for you, right? Worried about who like you and who don't like you, when you could just roll with the ones that like you and just cut off the ones that don't. But anyway, is Shenseea the next Rihanna? Is going to be our first question. For those of you who don't know, let me say it again. My board is located right here. This is where I have all my ideas written down. So when you see me, I look over here. So it's not because wifey I go fling something and lick me. It's not because, you know, I'm a paro or anything. It's because the board is over here. All right. So again, Shenseea, is she the next Rihanna? One. The next topic we're going to talk about this morning is the Jamaica femicide rate. It's crazy as rotted. I know of 6 cases that happened recently, but we're not going to dive into the details of the case as far as how they got killed. So you're not going to hear me say this morning, boy, them full her up a shot in her. This is when I get 4 shots in her head and the way how they did her. I'm not going to go into that kind of details. I have 2 videos that I'll release later on that will entail all the things that happened in those particular cases. I don't want to bunch them together and just talk about everything one, but I will piggyback off of that incident or that set of macabre what just happened, and we'll talk about the Jamaica femicide rate and how alarming it is. Because check this out, 6 females, right, were shot in a 24-hour period. Listen to this, and I'm going to repeat it later again so it resonates with you. 6 females shot in a 24-hour period. Of that 6, 3 of those died, right? This is the next day. Before 24 hours was completed, 3 more females were shot and killed. So you had 6 females shot in less than 24 hours, dead. 6 women murdered in less than 24 hours. And we're not talking about no one incident. They were all lined up and gunman run into one house. We're talking about different incidents that played out around different parts of the country. This is serious stuff. This is serious stuff. And then, of course, we're going to talk about where's 50-50? What happened to 50-50? Before I go into that one, though, I understand that every time I touch a topic like that, people get into them feelings. People feel some sort of type of way. Let me put this out there and say this. Let me pull down my glasses like this. Let me put this out there and say this. Whenever I speak about stuff that have to do with like man and woman relationship, yes, I draw from my own experiences, but it does not necessarily mean that I'm speaking about the relationship I'm in now, or about the person I'm with now, or about life that I'm living now, right? Sometimes I go off of people's comments. Sometimes I go off of a subscriber saying, SouFlo, talk about this to me, please, because this is my situation. Sometimes I go off of what I see on social media, where I see the crowd gathered big and these kind of things. So obviously it's a pressing issue among a lot of people, right? So again, the third topic this morning is 50-50. What happened to 50-50? And 50-50 this morning is stemming from this particular comment. My man makes less than me and he still pays all the bills. And if he wants to go 50-50, I would end the relationship, move out, be by myself, and pay my own damn bills. We're going to talk about that as well. Back to the top now. And then I'll shout out some people. Let me scroll all the way back to the top of the comment section. Big up some people in here. That's how we do it over here in the morning, bright and early. We have a lot to be thankful for this morning, by the way. If you woke up this morning and you're healthy and strong, then you have a lot to be thankful for. Everything for me at work. So I'm feeling blessed. Yes? Not even glasses, me not wear. Me I feel blessed. All right. So shout out to Lady Marlena again. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. The second comment up was by me, myself, and it says the call-in number today is 1-806-587-8953, and you will get through for free on WhatsApp. But for those who can't use WhatsApp, you can call directly to the number, and I will answer the phone right here on the live. All right? 1-806-587-8953. Asarin Odetta is in the building this morning. That's a new name. Haven't seen that before. Thank you for being here. Stacey Ann Williams is here. Jet Shelley is here. Big up yourself, Jet Shelley. Thank you for being here. Great goodies. Big up yourself. So Fine is in the building this morning. Tracy Champion is here. Mr. Article Dan, big up yourself. Caribbean Queen is here. Danya Quesada is here. Mystic Lion Wagwan family, morning. Doc 65 is in the building this morning. King Biggs, morning family. Big up yourself. And Simone Royal is here. Nicole Bazaar, good morning. Hope all is well. Thank you for being here. Hadn't seen that name in quite a few days. Craig Bailey in the building this morning. Bob Cosmic Daya, good after morning to one and all. Good after morning, because some places afternoon don't, and some places morning don't. All right. Carrie Ann Jones, that's a new one. Good after morning. All right, morning gone already. Carrie Ann Jones is in the building this morning. Marie Murray is in the building this morning. Fallon Carrington says, good morning to you and your house, and same to you as well, my friend. Sexy Body is in the building. BB7, it's something about when you say sexy body. You can't just be like, sexy body is in the building. Charmy D Star is in the building. Unstoppable is in the building. The name that make you feel like says sexy body is in the building. Then you got to VB721 is in the building. First Lady is in the building. You choose a good name. You choose a good name. Charmy D Star is here. Unstoppable is in the building. Unstoppable J. Lovely Cam is in the building. Stacy Deans is in the building this morning. Avril Thomas is in the building this morning. Clive Stewart. Shayona Stanley. Keegan's Kitchen is here. Keegan's Kitchen, big up yourself. Cleon Mueller is here this morning. Ernest Stedhard. If I don't call your name in the big up, you already know how the thing go already, right? So we stopped off at Marcia Walters, Purple Royal, Foxy Royal 1961, and Pauline Graham. And Unstoppable Josh is in the building, as well as Patrina Maitan. Big up yourself, Lexus RCF 24 in the building this morning. All right, where do we start? Which topic do I start off with? This is up to you this morning, and then we are going to go in head first Do we start off with, come on now, you have to talk up enough. Pick for yourself, or somebody's gonna pick for you. Do we start out with the Shenseea? Is she gonna be, or is she the next Rihanna? Do you want to start out with the Jamaica femicide rate and the 6 females in less than 24 hours? Or do you want to start out with the 50-50 thing? Where is 50-50? Where did it go? 50-50. All right, I see 2 female deaths, 1 50-50 female deaths, femicide. Okay. All right, that says it. That's where we're going to start off this morning. All right, then. It's overwhelming. I got 2 50-50s and about 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, here we go. Now 50-50 will come out late, man. Will come out late because the numbers are matching now. I will do 50-50 right after. All right. So here we go. Do we want? Yes. Let's start out like this and get this out of the way. So when I read that 6 females were shot in 24 hours, right? 6 females shot in 24 hours. 3 of the 6 died, and then the following daylight, not the complete day. It's 24 hours in a day, right? You have to have 48 hours for say it's been 2 days and more. So within the same 24-hour period, less than, before we even completed the 24-hour period, 3 more were killed. So then we had a total of, this is how we came to the number, a total of 6 females killed, gunshot, in 23 hours to be exact. Now, we spoke about the femicide rates in Jamaica before because it wasn't our numbers. This was some World Health Organization, who and somebody else, UNICEF, that came up with these numbers, right? And this is the numbers that they got that ranked Jamaica among the highest, if not the highest, I forgot what it was, in the world for femicide. Now, I had never, and I'm a well-read person, but me, I get all of my head, I gotta water, so I forget some things. I had never heard of the word femicide being used, right? Yeah. Oh, our murder rate in general, we way past 100 already. We're at the 24th day of the first month of the new year, and we're way past 100 murders already in the country, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the woman them first. Remember I told y'all before, right? I said, women, you're powerful, but you have to know that you're powerful. And I'm not talking about no toxic powerful, right? So, and I see sisters misusing it, which in the 50-50, we're going to get into that. But I've seen sisters misusing this power as with toxicity. That it's not that kind of power, because that kind of power don't bring you no longevity. You could use your powers to get a lot of things right now, but then your life cut short, right? And a lot of the times in a violent way. So I've said before, the women must understand that they are, and whatever it is that they condone is what will take over. Man now put on tight pants unless woman I say, yo, I'm look good in them tight pants. See? If every woman or majority of our women were saying, yo, a girl clothes, go take it off, you wouldn't find no man wear tight pants. This is not no makeup stuff. I just saw the thing go, right? Heterosexual men tend to, whether consciously or subconsciously, do what they do because of women that are into men. See, we live in a different world, and so we have to splice and dice the thing, because we can't just, in general now, you hear a woman ball out from the back. After me no want no man. A woman me think that. You hear a man ball out from the back. After me no want no woman. A man me think that. So we have to be precise. Right? Let's take a call real quick. Live on the air this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Shiona speaking.
This is who?
I'm doing good. Shiona?
Hi, Shiona. How are you doing this morning? You say you're doing good, right?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
All right.
Like, this really bothers me because, hold on, are you hearing me? Because
yes, loud and clear.
So I'm just making sure.
Loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. This is really bothering me because, like you said, women are powerful, and I'm the type of person that I know that I'm powerful, and I know that things that I say, things that I do, like basically everything that I do is criticized and all that. And something that I've realized with us Jamaican women, like you said, some form of toxicity is there. Like I don't even understand it. Like you have like I don't even like I can't really understand because it's like you have lots of women out here in Jamaica that are trying their best, literally trying their best, going to school, doing everything that they can do, and then you have another side of the women that is like, okay, well, easy money, easy this, easy that, and then you have when that happens you have the bad man and the gunman them a target both sides. And then sometimes some of the women them afraid to talk up, especially when it comes to when them start talk to gunman and some also because me not tell no lie, me like bad man. But me like bad man because me know say if somebody step to me, me will slap them face off. So me know say me bad and that person bad. But there is some people who fantasize about having this bad man with them, and them not understand say being with a bad man come with a whole heap of bag of foolishness because hear this. If a bad man in a some problems in and them can't get to that bad man, you know what the other good man them a go do?
Yeah, we're
them can't reach them, so them a go to the girl.
Right, and we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: are you willing to accept those consequences? Cause you don't say already say you like bad man. So are you willing to accept those consequences that when them can't find bad man where you there with, them will come for you? You ready for that?
Like, you see me accept that, but the thing is, me make sure say me go in if me go date somebody. Me make sure say me if me want to know about them father, grandmother, auntie, sister, brother, me want to know about everybody what they because area. Me not there with you and then me have to go walk and cover my head because somebody want come for you and then me I go get catch. That's the thing with me. So there's some people them not do them research, them not do nothing. They only see the bad man and the bad man them like that really pissed me off because
so research goes into that.
A lot of Jamaica.
Break down the research thing for me. Why would you want to know them mother, them grandmother, them sister, and all these other things? Why would you want to know all that? So you're gonna get it. Sorry, say you're gonna get with a bad man. You want to know all that for
yeah. Because guess what? Me want to know say like look, your family in no bag of foolishness what me need to know about. But you say me live in Canada, right?
Right.
And you have some people, them parents we start dig the hole for them from them just a grow up, right? And you wouldn't know say people have a whole heap of vengeance for them family. And them can't reach them family, so them try to get to the son. And then there is a girl now who come and feel say, oh, she with a bad man who can take care of her and watch her back and all of this. When she don't know say this whole time she had with this bad man, somebody appreciate because them can't get to the mother, them can't get to father, and them can't get to him. So and like it really pissed me off because this bad man and one there with this bad man, me not even understand. It really mess me up. But me just come in for say that my whole it more for say. Me will call in again, but me just come in give me 2 cents from the party. Like us women sometimes we run down badness and then badness turn around and catch we.
Right, that's all. All right. I'll feel free to call back in here.
All right.
All right. Morning live on the air with SouFlo.
Yeah, morning SouFlo.
Morning family.
Long time listener.
All right, me hope you're loud and clear like the other caller still.
Yeah, what me say right now.
Talk to me.
Let me out here real idiot. When you kill the woman, then where you go to? Start to S-man.
It look like enough of them don't care about that, brother.
I mean, come on, man. The man them needs to do better.
Yeah, it look like enough of them don't care about that. And go on, finish up. Say what you have said. Put out your thing out there and then come me have something to say about what the lady said before you too.
I'm not sure the man them. I'm not just the man killing still in there. All of the killing to stop. All of it to stop.
I agree. I agree.
That's see where you get out of it anyways.
Money, you know? Fame. Let's be for real, right? Money, fame. Them kind of something that whole heap of girls we like bad man. You know, it them get all the things they desire out of it. That's why them do it. And that's the honest answer.
Real.
You know?
Real.
Maybe they need to change them desires, but them get all the things them desire out of it, or them need to find other ways to accomplish their desires. But them what they're looking at is this. Them have desires and they're looking for the shortest route to accomplishing those desires.
Exactly.
See? A man I gonna say, yo, me push kilos of cocaine because I want the Range Rover with a drop top, and I go be looking just like popcorn in a Jamaica car. When I fly that come in the country, them I go mad. Them I go the hype and the all that surrounds that. Me and you know we are gonna say, yo, me like that same vehicle there, but damn, this is gonna take me about 4 years of school. I have to go do this, and then I have to go out into my field and sell myself as a professional and work for it and watch my paycheck and squeeze my belt like a bit and don't spend too much this month and pay and pay down on it and then eventually pay it off, or save my money till me have enough and go buy it. That's too long for them. Them not see all that. If you talk to enough of them, just like how the young lady was just called, just said, she not gonna lie, she honest. She like bad man. Me see somebody in the comment section saying, well, I think she likes bad. Well, she like bad man. Well, at the same way, you have some of these so-called bad man that will tell you that, yo, brother, matter of fact, one tell me, say, yo, Uncle Flo, me hear what you say still about yo. I hear a journey that still, I know my journey that. Me not go down that road there. You see me? Me want to go straight to the thing at different times now and blah, blah, blah. And no matter how you reason with him, gun pan belly and ready to do him, have to do, and this is the life he chose, and he accepts the. This is the one thing I always ask. All right, you say what it is. I love that. I mean, I like go around corner people, cut around corner people. I like people that are precise and honest. She was extremely honest, so I'm not gonna bash her. She like what she like. I know the consequences. The brethren said the same thing. And I can see him probably losing his life or going to prison for a long time, but him know that already too. So my only question to them is this. Are you willing to accept the consequences when they come? No one here yes or no, and that's it. You see, if them say yes, I won't shed not one tear when time them consequences come. I just hit that. You chose that and that happened to you, so hey.
Exactly. That's
2022. So we now make no excuses for anybody this year. We did it a lot in 2021, right?
You choose Batman and you're fast.
Choose Batman and Batman, brethren them are ex-brethren come kill you off, then you chose that route.
Yeah, right. That's exactly.
All right. Hey, big up yourself, family.
You're big up, first time call.
All right, manners and respect. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Listen. So 2022, we're not making excuses for no grown people this year. This is the year where we hold everybody accountable. All right. Me have to go account for all my foolishness and fix up myself better. I'm holding everybody else to the same standard this year, right across the board. Yes, I respect the fact that she said what she said because she could have hide and pretend, right? Live on the air with SouFLo this morning. Well, go on. Let me turn on the volume then.
Big up yourself. Wake up, wise up, and rise up. You already know. Yeah, hey. I'm just saying, man, these women need to change their mindset, man. They think that they're safe and secure when they're with a bad man, but they don't know that it's instant disaster. Because at any given time, that same bad man that you're with can get killed because his skin is not bulletproof, you understand? So they feel like they're safe and secure being around these men, but they're actually in danger. One more thing, right? They call themselves bad man, right? Anything bad, SouFLo, we fling it away.
All right.
Food, we go bad, we dash it away. So This is a false narrative and it's a myth about bad man.
Upside down.
These bad man, SouFLo, them can't even take care of them family, can't take care of them woman and them picnic. You understand? So
when them dead, them can't find money for bury them.
Let me tell you something, SouFLo. Real bad man have a degree, career, and take care of them family and set generational wealth and take care of them children. That is a real bad man.
Facts.
Not somebody that go out and kill their own race and their own kind for nothing. Not nobody like that, SouFLo.
Facts.
So people need to change their mindset and try to change the narrative of this bad man thing. It's phony and it's fake.
Yep. But that's the world we're living in, right? Remember, we talked about that already, the phony fake world. Right now, happy is sad, sad is happy, good is bad, up is down, you know.
Exactly. Yo, SouFLo, let me tell you something, man. When I graduated college and went to, when I graduated high school and started to go to college, all my friends started calling me a nerd and started calling me soft and this and that. When I graduated college with my degree, all of them were either dead or in prison. They called me soft because I wanted to go and get my education, SouFLo.
Yep. I can relate.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they called me soft. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to go to school. Brand new.
I can relate.
You feel me?
I can relate.
So this bad man thing, SouFLo, is fake and it's phony. You know what I'm saying? And it's a myth.
It's a dead end. It is.
Yeah, a straight dead end. It's look, SouFLo.
Yep.
My mother used to tell me, say, chicken Mary, hawk the near. Chicken Mary, hawk the near. That is what a female is like being with a bad man. Chicken Mary, hawk the near.
Yeah. Facts. And for those of you who don't know what chicken Mary, hawk the near means, hawk used to come fly down and pick up chicken. And of course, the hawk would tear up the chicken, right, and devour the chicken. So chicken merry, hawk the near, meaning the chicken is merry, having a whole lot of fun, not seeing the danger that's lurking. Chicken merry, hawk the near, that granny used to say to me.
Thank you.
All right.
That is what these women are being with these men. Chicken merry, hawk the near.
Well put, family.
Not Miami pioneer.
Ain't no pioneer. Right, that's up. Big up.
Yeah.
All right. Listen. All right. Let me say something before I forget. Okay. So the reality of that, with Moanda's sister is still, and I'm speaking directly to her because she's calling in, right? So obviously she's listening, and this is directly to her or anybody. Here she is. Wagwan. I was about to send a message out to you in case you never call back.
I'm back again. So like I have to clear this up because a lot of people in the comment section take on me I said the wrong way. All right, so let me clear it up.
Clear it up. Can't need clear up.
When me say me like bad man, let me explain my type of bad man.
Okay.
You see me now, I'm the type of person, I graduated high school with a scholarship. Zine. I get in a nursing school, I get in an interior designing school, and I get in a chef school. I have to put them aside because of my mental health and take care of that. Zine.
Okay.
Me grew up in a Jamaica, which part I have to grow up rough. Even as a girl, you have to grow up rough because people would take set of you and people would just batter bruise you and treat you like you're nothing.
You know, not to stop you real quick, but you see Jada Kingdom, I actually heard Jada Kingdom speak on that, and she said, she did a video where she said, I'm not fucking okay. I'm not. Look at where I grew up. Look at the stuff that happened to me while I was growing up. You see which part of Jamaica I come out of, and I'm traumatized, and I'm dealing with it. I'm trying to process through it. You know, and she tell her stories before about all the things that were happened to her and the kind of personality you have to put on for surviving in that environment and all that.
Exactly.
I don't try to play like me don't understand certain angles. So I understand what you're saying so far. So yeah, talk up your thing.
Yeah, like so I come from Discover Base in Brownstone era. Brownstone, you know, say be a bad man there, Brownstone, zine. So when me tell people say me like bad man, me meet me at talks, I mean like people are afraid. because me living up, me come from one place, or if a person look for you too long, if you look for somebody too long, them box you down, them shoot you down. So when me say me like bad man, me like man with them head on them body and them know to defend themselves. Me not talk about no man who walk around with illegal gun and a shoot up place and a kill people picnic. Me not in that foolishness there. The bad man who me a talk about is kind of a like protector.
Okay, like a man when afraid to defend himself then. Talk up for himself.
Yes, see, so, a man when afraid to defend himself because me know say if somebody step up to me and try me I slap them from here so and them I go lick the two in a Jamaica and come back right to me. So me need somebody who can match that energy because here what? If push come to shove and somebody come to me or somebody come to any way, me don't want the man who go run will left me. Run will left me and to deal with them bag of people here. Me need somebody who me know say, yo, if we go out and push come to shove, me I go step up and you can step up too. So there's a difference when it comes to me see a lot of people talk about say, oh, she love bad. Me no love gunman. Me not walk around with no gunman because after what?
Let me give you some real meds. Let me talk to you about a little bit about some real meds. Just some question and some comments. All right, so check this out, right? So you have a man now where decides him not confrontational at all. Him not in a no argument with nobody. That means if you're there road with him and a man say, oh, I'm going to post it. Him jump in a cab and gone down the road. Him now stand up there and talk about how we are talk to and them kind of thing there. So you said that wouldn't be your type of man then?
No, you see that now? That are choosing peace. Yeah, choose peace over causing.
But at them the man them call big wussy and all kind of something. Is those man them say can't defend themselves?
You see, and sometimes that's why people fool themselves more time because they feel like so the person who are going to walk away from. You see, certain situation, you have to evaluate them and say, all right, is it worth it for me to get rolled up over what you must say? But some situations you just can't walk away from it because if you walk away from it, it's going to happen again. So you have to show some people say, hey, you do this, that's going to happen to you.
Do you draw a line? Do you draw a line? Like for instance, can somebody say anything in your face and it set you off to where you fight them physically?
No, sir. Words are words.
All right then.
Words are words.
Okay. All right. Cause me no fight over words. Me a no man not fight over no words. So me no want no. Cause you know me I watch a video the other day seeing me see a man on the train. I think you probably seen it before. A man and him woman left on the train and the woman a mouth off till she all reach up in the next man's face. The man a tell the other man say, yo, come get your B. He must say, come get your bitch. Well, must say, come get your B. Come get your B. And the man go on like him encouraging woman to go on the way how she was acting. And then the man say, I hope your man can fight. I say the man eyebrow go up so because look like him could fight still. You know what him do? Him push the girl out of the way and give the man some rotted lick. And him say next time control your hoe. I'm gonna go in business. So me no want no woman like that who ever get me in a situation when me get my ass beat in public because she feel like she want to fly up in a people's face.
Exactly.
It's all about peace, really.
Exactly.
So you not like bad man then?
You see them be a waste man, them be a waste man.
You not like bad man then? I know bad man you like. You like a man that you like a man where I got stand up and defend himself. But if words won't make you fight, then you're not like bad man. You're not like, I know bad man you like.
Yeah.
You like bad man image though. I never feel it say you like bad man image.
Bad man image. Like see the bad man image.
Yeah, but you not like bad man.
You see me? No, me not sit down with no man who have 10 people that come after them. No, me not in them foolishness. Me love life, but at the same time, I'm the type of person, if you fuck with me not afraid of jail or me not fear death. At the same time, if you fuck with me, just know say, is either me I go end up in a prison or you go 6 foot or me I go 6 foot and you end up in a jail. There's no in between.
Yeah, man.
And at that me I try to tell people. So like me not trouble people, so me not expect people trouble me. But if you trouble me, something not gonna happen. So when me say bad man, I just that me mean.
All right. Clarify. Can you know what I'm
say? Clear that up.
All right. Now that you clear that up, I was going to say That's the scenario where you give before. A lot of people don't know, or a lot of females don't know. Like you said about me have to know their mother and them father and everything like that. I thought you were gonna say so when time them gunman friend come, me can point them in that the direction. You can't find Steve, but me can show you which part his mother lives. She live right up the side of the pink house, right there. So right, so don't shoot me up, go for your mother. That's how big a target are. I thought that's where you were going with it, but it never got it. So I just, like selling drugs, enough man feel like we see a lot of other people go to prison for it, right? And we tell ourselves that no happen to me because I have a lot of game tighter than that. I know if I do my thing different. Exactly. And guess what? It still happen to you anyway. And then somebody watch you and them follow and it still happen to them anyway. But people keep going into the same situation though, even though every man will lock up is wiser than the last one, and them still can't outwise the system. You know?
Yeah, them not understand. Them not understand say certain badness. It no worth it. It no worth it.
Are you this person? I'm not showing people them a picture, but are you this?
Yeah, man.
You're too pretty for bad man or workless man. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. There's so much more to life than this. You know what I say? You can have a calm, relaxing life, but maybe sometimes it takes getting used to that too. It's even a calm, relaxing life where in the quiet of your own space and all this stuff. You know, when you're younger, you have like a fire in your way. You're right, you're wrong. When you reach certain age, it's like, man, them things not even bother me no more. What you say?
I don't like, you know? I don't like let me tell you, at 8 years now, I don't have my own, I take care of myself.
Same.
And when me tell you, say, even though me like bad man,
somebody thought, well, let me see her picture. I'm not show her picture, I can't do that. She is beautiful though. She's a beautiful sister.
You see, and when it comes to that, people don't understand that even me, when Mr. My bad, it's not like some bad. I just have to put up this thing to defend myself because people feel like so because I'm small and because I might have a couple looks for me, them feel like so them can fix it and do me certain things.
So it's like a defense mechanism thing for you. It's about your safety.
Mechanism.
It's about your safety at the end of the day.
It's about because as someone grew up in Jamaica, when you walk, you have to make sure you have your 2 yards in your back already open and look because you have to watch out for your back.
Survival mode all the time.
So yes, see that at all times. At all times. So me can't really talk to nobody when if something and somebody starts some foolishness with them. The first thing the matter, but okay, well, I'm scared, so me have to run. No, me not scared of nobody. First of all, me not gonna go trouble nobody, and the only way a person can hurt me or starts if they come on my house.
So
the
situation we're going on like in Jamaica now, where you see all these women dying like violently. 6 in a 23-hour period, less than a day.
Me can't understand that.
A madness, don't.
Me not under. I try to work out somewhere, or me could have worked out how that happened, why that happened. I'm so me can't find one reason.
Yeah, me but me have a theory though. So one time we hang up the phone, me I go get into that theory there.
All right.
Big up yourself here.
That theory there because me really need to understand why this happened.
All right, me I go move into it right now.
All right,
big up. All right. Some people have said, show her picture SouFlo. Me can't do that. If she said, because she hear us, so if she said, show me picture SouFlo, it's okay. Me that show it. What I don't like about some of you is this. All right. I can tell that she's young, first of all. Someone a bigger and older, right? Ridiculing, like name calling and stuff like that is not the way to get through to a younger person. It's like y'all get older and you forget that you were like young and fiery one time and strange people come talk to you any kind of way and tell you just something. Move, eat that girl, stop talk, and y'all go around the corner now and y'all say a thing now. Give her a chance to clarify herself and say what she means, right? And then because you don't know her, go off of what it is that she is saying and keep the conversation on a peaceful course. Don't bother with the name calling and something because all she's gonna do, like me, if I'm trying to reach out to you, I'm gonna say my piece I'm hear from you like you cut me off or big idiot boy. It all went out the window. That's why I'm gonna tell people don't say stuff like suck your mother, because there's no room for recourse after that. You just disrespected my queen, and I said me up there as a grown man. What kind of picture is that in your mind? So now we're supposed to have a peaceful conversation after you said that? Done. No more speaking to. So if that's the world you want to live in, where we're unable to speak to each other, and you just pass people and them give one comment and then you just cross them out, then you're not trying to build a better world or environment among us or among the world at large. See? So make people talk them talk, and then you can interject and put some sense in there if you feel like you have sense to put in there. But this name calling and this one bag of something when we see in the comment section, we can do better than that. And this is one of the biggest problems as well, right? The generational gap and the bridge burners is huge. That's a huge problem. The younger people, them don't sit on the older people foot no more for hear what go on. We can't chill in at the same space no more and we share experience with them. That's why from the time you reach 35, them I say, yo, I ultimately that him fit over this which part my mom, my dad, my granddaddy, them at, right? And then they're younger, they don't want to hear nothing from you because it comes with too much ridicule. It comes with too much straight up disrespect. So you have to find a way to have a conversation with them. Not true? Communication is a two-way street. Sender, yes, communication is a two-way street, but them never come to you dissing you. Like for instance, she, be particular, she came and said what she said. She never dissed nobody. She never called nobody idiot boy or idiot girl out of them name or anybody in the comment section. She said, I saw in the comment section that a lot of people are taking my comment out of context, so let me reshape it and fix it the way how I'm supposed to say it. And may I figure out, because in Jamaica we have a wide saying. When we say bad man, it is understood that bad man for we mean gunman, right? But we cross talk all the time. Sometimes we say bad man or bad man image and whatever. We have to try to understand that. And again, it's 2022, so I'm not making no excuses for anybody. If you end up over there knowing the consequences that come with that life, all I need to know is that one, you are not trapped in it, meaning you had choices. Two, I need to know if you accept those consequences before them happen. If the answer is yes, SouFLo, this me choose, I know we come with it, I'm in a business. And not what my eye won't even water, not even one of my eyes won't water up for you, not even a little bit. When we hear your tragic story, right? I cry for people who had nothing to do with nothing. Some of these females, right, in Jamaica, they don't understand. Let's stick to the topic of what happened with the 6. Some of them don't understand this. Like one of the stories we covered couple of months back where the girl on video upstairs and she videoed the youth downstairs and him grab up the girl and took her into the car and left with her and all that. And then her whole family was saying, yes, we used to be so happy. We used to sit down on veranda and make run joke and do hair and nails and this and that. And there's another one. I wanted to say that even the family is afraid of some of the man them when them girl here go pick up. And the man them have no respect for your family. Why are you with that man? Why are you even making yourself available to that man? Now me hear some people say girls live in a certain area and you know within certain area you have to go to and fro all day. You must understand say people live in these environments for real. It's easy to talk your talk when where you live is different. Live which part them live, and then the most you are going to say is, well, move then. And they're going to hit you back, well, with we don't have nothing to move with. We don't have nowhere to move to. All right. Generational poverty on top of generational poverty. So 3 generations, 4 generations, 5 generations family living in a certain messed up environment. Of those 5 generations, nobody came along and said, I'm going to lift my family up out of here. Where at least we can move to some area where a little bit better. So when we bring children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and the cycle continues in the same place. That's why I don't really watch people who talk about other people so much, like, that girl Shenseea this and that. Let me tell you something. Her child will never know this kind of life what we talk about. Never. Her child will go to the best schools. Him will probably be rubbing elbows with the who's of who's and what's of what's children and all these other things. It is about making things better for the future. Now, as far as the women them in Jamaica go, it is a typical mentality that I'm like, bad man. You hear me say bad man image, right? Because there's an image to it. There is an image to it, whether you want to or not. And some people are going to pass it off as well as the latest dancehall artists them look still. No, it's an image to it. If you looked at when they infiltrated hip-hop music, they put the dress code in it. Why they put, I don't know if you've seen the documentary, but why they put the dress code and appearance code in it is because once you started to follow it, law enforcement was able to identify you outside. So once they started seeing this dress code as it is described on paper appear in the streets and then in the videos, they automatically said, yep, him ear braid up, him have tattoo pan all him neck and him face, him no work nowhere. Him own a business, me want to know which business him own. He might drive a nice car, though them car they expensive, how him pay for that. I wonder what his income is. Tight pants and, you know, like a tight shirt and, you know, the dress code change and them kind of thing there. Clocks, pan feet, about 7 days a week, 7 days straight, me see him and 7 different clocks, me see him have on. And them thing they're not cheap. $145 US for each one. They pre you like that and you don't even know it, right? So there is a image to it on purpose. Now, just like how when the famous hip-hop artists them set the dress code and everybody else run out and want to buy and look like every girl want carry Birkin bag or want a man we can get her one or look like one because two famous hip-hop females said it. Every man put on Louis V belt the other day because the Migos said she rubbing her booty on my Gucci belt and all kind of something like that when we in the party or whatever the hell that was, right? So they set the trends we follow. They are kind of like, I don't want to say puppet, but they're steered, kind of, and then we follow. Once we follow, they already know what the artist is portraying. They're looking to see who resonates with the message. Now, if you look around Jamaica, you will see that a lot of the younger youth them look just like how the dancehall artists them look. They want to be them so bad. The only thing them not have yet are the amount of money with them have and probably the kind of cars that they drive. And then they start thinking of ways to attain those things. But them already grow out the hair, them already bleach out the skin, them already tattoo up everywhere, them already get the tight clothes and the same name brands that they're in, even if it's a knockoff or whatever. So they imitate that whole thing. Bad man image. Different from bad man. Bad man live the life there. And sometimes bad man don't even have that image. But he lives that life. Who want to look like how them think bad man look, the uniform, but don't portray that life. Them not killing nobody. They don't carry no illegal guns. If you talk to them, you will hear me. Not them something there. Matter of fact, I go to school, you know. Yeah, I go to school up at so-and-so or my so-and-so trade center or whatever. And you would tell them that, yo, if I actually was to look at you from across the street and judge you, maybe I actually think so you're a gunman because you look like them. That's just how the society is governed. So when sister girl come in and say she like bad man, I say she look young, she probably like bad man image. But what it entails to be with a real bad man, I don't think anybody would have choose that for themselves, but then again, they do. They do. And to those ones we're speaking when we say, understand what you're doing. Have your fun while you can. If this is what you choose, I won't cry for you. I won't even try to stop you either. Because you're a big somebody with sense. I'm only hoping that you're not from one of the areas where you couldn't go from one end of the lane to the next end of the lane without 5 man jump on you and without one of them I say, yo, girl, bring something, come give me a bad man, want you. You hear me? I tell you, there are communities like that and the girl can't do nothing. Imagine living in 2022 in a community where when bad man call you, you have to go. Can you imagine that? You gotta tell, and of course there is citizen responsibility here, but rotten man, there is government responsibility in this one as well. I shouldn't have to live in there should be no community, none, that is so volatile that females, young females, have to give themselves up for a man, to a man with a gun, or a boy with a gun on him belly. There shouldn't be that kind of a community in the first place, but it is. There are. We have those communities, and the bad man them roam freely in a them community there. Yeah, them have some community where the man them lift up the big rifle them and walk around with it openly after hours. And everybody in the sea knows who. Some people say he might protect the community because the next community over a war with we. There's another thing going on in Jamaica that I need y'all to understand is, and when I read it, when the brother said it, I said to myself, damn, look at tribal war at its fullest. He said, yeah man, we start kill them after. Because, you know, I saw the thing going a long time it go on, so them kill one after we kill one after them too. But here we are up a thing, so here what we do now. We just start slap where all the woman them. Because, you know, more people are going to cry because it's a woman. You see me? And she have picked me out there where I depend on her mother. They actually think this and then do it. So we over here trying to make sense of, Lord, them kill the woman, them. Sometimes them kill her just because she come from that community. Their warring community. She don't have no children with the gunman them over there in that community. Them just want a female pan a nozzle. See? When we kill the woman, them is more grief in the community. So we have to stir up grief in another community there. We'll go over there and kill off the whole like woman them over there. That's real. That's real. I don't want everybody get stuck on her comment when she first said she like bad man, she not lie. Let's get past that and get into the real. Because this monster has many heads. And it's so easy to be distracted and so easy to go majoring in minor stuff. But the real is the real. There are communities that exist that they're not completely not safe in. And when bad man send a call them have to go. There are females out there, yes, that know for fact what these brothers are doing, and they're helping them, some of them. Not just being their woman, some of them actually help them. Good morning, live on the air with SouFLo. Morning, family, me there, welcome. Same to you. The phone, you sound like you're underwater, so I want to hear you clear enough. All right. All right, fix up. Yeah, but it's already. Yeah, we are here a little better now.
But everything I told me was
Manners. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you will not hear you clear still. Me I hear in and out where I say, but now I hear you clear. More than one of the people them hear you clear. So here what? Now I free up that line here, and you can probably call me like one next time or something. The people them start to talk clear lady and these things. She cut off. All right. I seen somebody said just now, I can't take this, I have to go. You know, the funny thing is, discussing this Some people are like, discussing this is so stressful for them. Them can't take it, right? Imagine the people who have to live in it. Imagine the people that have to live in it day in, day out. Them slap with your sister last night and you don't know rotted why. And you honestly, genuinely don't know why. But you can't move today. You think you're para? You think you might be thinking, oh shit, they're coming for me next? You think you might be thinking, boy, them a kill out the whole like woman them in that community. I wonder if mummy I go walk out the door and them I go do she next. I wonder if I'm like a sister next. So I love when privileged people in their nice world are like, I can't take any more of this, I've got to go. And that's okay. It's perfectly okay, because sometimes when you overload on certain things, it starts to affect your spirit. So if you can afford to run. If you can afford to turn a blind eye, do so sometimes to protect your spirit, to protect your energy, before you start take them thing here, internalize them, and they eat away at you and your happiness. You know, in a sense, it's selfish, but that's what life is. Self-preservation, self-preservation is selfishness to a level, but we still care about others enough to say, yeah, me good which part me there. But we can definitely talk about this or discuss this or find some kind of recourse or set a platform where people can come talk about this and talk it out. One thing to go through trauma constantly is another thing to be going through trauma constantly and not have an outlet, not even a place where you can just voice certain things. So you have to internalize everything. Them things that are good for people. Suicide rate up, murder rate up. People stress out. And nobody to talk to, and nobody who genuinely wants to listen to hear what you're saying. And they know that. I'm stuck in my condition, yeah, man. Nobody know. Like the brother when me I tell you about was say, yo, Uncle Flo, here what? All right, same thing him say. The man say nobody now bumble clock. Listen, so I'm not chat to nobody about my problem. Then me suffer my thing myself. He not lying. Who the hell wants to listen? Me did I try listen though, but him not even not give me a chance to listen no more, because he's been hearing nobody listening for so long. Live on the air with SouFLo. My friend,
Okay. Me tell you again. All right. So me go explain. Some people them understand when them a lot of people in the comment section understand that me grow up in an area. Let me explain it from my grow up. Brownstown is from me used to go to school. All right, that's in Jamaica right now. One of the bad man them just killed what they are. Me used to go to school with the boy them, right?
Same.
When me there Jamaica and me I go to school, the town where I go to school now, almost every single day you have somebody I get stabbed up, somebody I get shoot up. When we go to school, you have to have eyes all over, because you have men. First of all, they have the one them will groom you. You have the predator one them. You have the one them where
we promise you sweetie and thing, but not really touch you yet, and then you have the one them where we dry you away.
Yes, I have the taxi driver one them will offer you free ride. You have them understand say messy everything. Messy from what you call it? Me used to sit down right next to one of my friend named Zine. And just because she come from one of the bad places them and our cousin, you know, them I look for. And you know what them do to my friend? Them rape her, them stone her, then shoot her. And let me tell you this, me and the girl, they look like twin SouFLo. You want to know, so when people here say she dead,
them think
and my family them start call because them think me, them killer look for somebody else. So me have to build up this thing what I call, I have to build up my defense mechanism. I can't just live so like some people. So when me see myself, as a damn bad girl because nobody can do me nothing and get away with it. Alright, me live in Canada now. I'm gonna deal with foolishness. First of all, I'm gonna keep friend. I'm not have no time for friend because I just them drink and drunk and just in a one, but me smoke my weed and that's it.
Same.
And that's it.
Stay to yourself. Stay out of the madness.
Let me tell you something.
But you're what? You're there in Canada now. Wait there. You're in Canada, right?
Yeah, I'm there in Canada.
All right. So you have your stay in Canada or you visit?
Oh, no, I have my permanent residence.
All right, then guess what? You are out of the shits, and what you can do now is maximize whatever opportunity is in Canada for you and turn your life in a whole different thing. So much that this past that you come from 10 years. Look at life like 10 years down the road. I look at life in 7-year pieces, right? So every 7 years, I want to be able to look back and like really laugh and be like, damn, I was hurting, or damn, I came through that, or damn, you know.
That me I do right now.
All right then. Well, as long as you're on the part there.
Yeah, from what year me I laugh because at 8 years now I'm on my own.
See.
And 10 years, the 10 years anniversary since I was molested. Just one bag of something that happened. And me I look for myself and me I say 8 years ago. My father just kicked me up because me take up myself and I go get work. Me that I take care of myself in a high school. Me that stressed, depressed. Right now, I'm there on my own. I have my own apartment. Every single thing in my apartment are my own. My bills them pay sometime before them even supposed to pay. Me no worry about nothing. But at the end of the day, you still have fool people who feel like so they want to mess with you. And then feel like so because you have an head for your body, and then feel like so because you're not trouble people, them can trouble you. All right, pre this 2 years ago, there was this dude. Him want to talk to me don't want to talk to him. This boy want me get pregnant for him, and I'm the type of person when don't want to talk to you, me don't want to talk to you. And it come to him go on Facebook and start to create one bag of problem. And I said to this boy, I said, look, me give my address. And I said, it's either you gotta stop talking them foolishness up on Facebook.
Wait. Boy, no, don't do that. Me I tell you, say, you see why I tell the audience say you're young though. That stuff that you do when you're young. That stuff that you do when you're young.
Yeah, I did that one. And look, listen, because the story not in yet. Because him knows if him they call me all right. So him not call me hard.
Yeah, but you not do that. You not do them something. You not do them something there. You not do them something there because you underestimate people. You give a man your address and the man come at your yard and slaughter you for real. Don't do them something there. And no matter how bad you is, it can get really, really bad for you. So don't do them something there.
But they see that boy, that you him did have my hostage for 1 whole month.
What?
Him did have my hostage.
What do you mean hostage? Lock up in a place?
Lock up in the house, take out my phone, take out my phone, lock off my Wi-Fi, take off my debit card. I couldn't do nothing around there. I have to run me from there.
Wait, do you have a relationship before?
No relationship, SouFLo.
So you get kidnapped?
There we go.
A real thing you talk?
Because remember somebody on my own, you know.
Wait. A real thing you talk. So you get kidnapped.
Let me tell you how I end up there. I did live in Edmonton and I did have to move back home. And I never talk to my father because I'm on there madman. Yeah, somebody wait there. And that other man there send your new address? Yeah. But let me tell you why. Because I live after me escape from him house. Him start tell people say I'm pregnant for him. You know business about none of that. I go to doctor, I'm going to take pregnancy test, I'm going to bring it, I'm a friend him because I'm a why you feel to prove nothing to him? Why didn't you press charges? You see, you come here like one of my little cousin them where me can't really reach them. You know, listen. Listen to me. Me know you want to tell the story, right? But hear this. Yeah. Ever in life again, right? When somebody like that put you through something like that, you only have 2 ways to go. One,
You press charges if you get away. Press charges and pull out a restraining order. Or two, you never associate with the person there again. That means anywhere them dep on social media, you're not there. So you can't see what them are say, so it don't bother you. You can't call me because I have a different number. You can't reach me because I live in a different place. When me see you in public, me go left and you go right. I saw it still now. I saw you need to live your life.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I have a restraining order against him and everything. Like, I go through the police works and everything, get him arrested for like the whole thing.
So you get him arrested for kidnapping and all that.
Then of course, my man not kidnap me and take my no.
All right, then you're not business.
Do it already.
You're not business with him again after that.
Him could have get away.
I want a bad man image ban them there.
Bad man, him not even act like bad man. Like God no. When me rent my room and I move in, me tell this dude say like, look, me not deal with people what do not hard job. Me lay down all of my rules them, and then boom, me move from point A come a point B, come into this place which part this man has smoke every narcotics under the book in the house. Boom, take away everything.
Right.
It was a so
you pick up a junkie.
Order against him and everything. And then you want to know something? After me get a restraining order against this boy, my father gets into connection with him and start threatening him. I go send him after me.
What?
Yes.
No, for your story long, your father get into where your father would want to send him after you for?
Because my father is a piece of shit, and because my dad want to take care of myself, and him tell Jamaican people say him do this, that, and that, but him up here just a breed. So.
Yo, your son.
I just try to tell people say the reason why me say, but after that with my life set up a way, which for me nice, me decent, me not trouble people, but if you trouble me, I trouble because I come from a place which part. Somebody sit down right beside of me and then mash them up and try to get to somebody else. So I understand the deep, dark part when it comes to bad man lifestyle and like everything. My father used to do them things like film cousin, like me not tell them name or nothing.
Right.
But them man just walk mobile, BBC, mobile, kill people. Me right. Me not them people. Me come from a family of bad man, so me can't talk. So me see some people, me see people for here, so me know what me I talk about. So when me say me can be a nice girl, like I'm a nice person, yes, but I have a bad side to me. Because if me not have it so flow in this world, because me have to think like bad man things, Because let me tell you this, my father threatened me, and tell me say if me end up at Jamaica, me dead.
You're you don't have to think like how no bad man think. Listen to me. Me used to think them way that too. When me start separate myself, it was one of the hardest things because you go through withdrawals, and then you start to realize that certain things you yourself were addicted to, like the trauma that we're taught growing up and all that. Somebody who love you, so them beat you, but them want to beat the skin off of you and all them something bust all your head, blood full up the place and them thing, but them still say them love you, all kind of something. So me used to think like that too. But listen to what I tell you, you don't have to think like how them think. That's the downfall part right there. What you need to do from all I've heard so far is to separate yourself, go in a like a shell and build you. Me see somebody say you need a real man. Me would have said you don't even need a man.
Me don't need a man.
You need yourself. You need to go find yourself and fix yourself. That way you can attract a good man.
That me I gonna do right now. Like even though me talk like that, in a couple months I'm moving because where I'm living right now, my mental health is really bad and they don't have anything here to help me. So in a couple months I'm moving to get over 5 different types of trauma, mental health therapy, counseling like that. Some have my help on my body, but sometimes we just have to talk some different type of way. But me not have a circle like this which part me live, but me can get out them things here. Is that which part me live? I'm literally situated Canadian. Me not have no Jamaican people around me. Nobody.
What go on your mental health side? Because somebody called me last week or said in the comment section last week that every day them wake up and feel like kill themselves. But tell the person call me online or offline them know. Just to let the audience know, for everybody that was on that video, the person did not call me after. The creator dude, the inventor dude, him did call me. Him give me him links them, but he hasn't called me back yet. I'm very transparent with this. Me not gonna talk about your business though. Me just want to know what go on your mental health side. Cause you know you have different levels. Some people schizophrenic, some people, you know, manic depressive, some people like what is your issues mentally?
Alright. So I have a whole list. Alright. I have my book right here. So because I'm a writer, I write everything on my go through and stuff like that. So let me list them. I suffer from the severe. So I'm not suffer from just basic. I suffer from severe psychosis, schizophrenia, severe depression, bipolar mania, severe anxiety, severe social anxiety.
You say hold on for a second, don't go no further. You say okay, so you see the people them in the comment section that like to buy idiot girl. I'm watching these comments. This is how I try to tell you.
Me no mind the comments, me no.
Yeah, me no worry about you on the comments. Me I try better them as a people. Because sometimes you're going to name calling and all these things and you don't know where a person is coming from or what it is they're going through. You just automatically judge them out front and then dash them away based off of your one judgment. Your list of things that you're going through is you're smiling like it's okay. That means you're strong.
I've heard that a lot of times.
Yes, because that
like
is
even,
serious.
Like 2 days ago, I went grocery shopping, and if I should tell you that before I went grocery shopping, I was bawling my eyes out. But I'm not the type of person who is going to bring my sadness outside with me. And my cab driver, when I was coming home, he was telling me that he was moving. And he was like, it's not that I hate driving the cab, because if I was supposed to drive you around, I would do that all the time because I like talking to you. You're a nice, decent young lady. And I was telling him that, like, I've heard that so many times. And when people get to know me and they realize, like, what I'm actually dealing with, they ask me how I actually managed to smile. And I told them that, like, smiling is just like what I've had to do all my life to help me to just deal with stuff. So like a lot of people judge me and stuff like that, but I have a lot of shit to deal with and I power through it. Like I'm gonna drink myself in a sadness. Like literally me, my all I do is art, read, research, write, just anything I can do for better myself. Like even though me I talk about them situation, they a past situation me I talk about. Them something they don't know what me in right now. Like me live, I'm learn from things. If I want to with me, live and me learn. And me no try to make the same mistake twice. Because I understand where trauma come from. But right now I'm taking care of myself. I'm going through me see a whole heap of people I said me to go counseling. First of all, when I found out that I was depressed I found out that I was depressed at 11 years old, and my family they weren't the type to bring me to hospital. Them leave it.
Were you ever abused or molested? Me just randomly I throw that in there. Were you ever abused or molested? You have to go into details. Just a yes or no.
I was. Yes, every abuse in the spectrum I've been through. If anyone we can name 10 stories.
All right.
So when I found out that I was depressed at 18 years old, just got into college for nursing, I had to stop all of that to take care of my mental health. So I chose to take care of myself and my family. Oh, your what list piece of this, your what list that, because guess what? Me not go to school and me not working. Well, me did not work, but me not go to school and me not been a big nurse and me not been a big this. And guess what? Me say F you to all of them, me I take care of myself. So even though me see the comments, but I am way above that thinking. Like me no see comments and my comments bother me. Me know say once me start talk, there are gonna be people who will come from all walks of life and understand me I talk about and start judge. But at the end of the day, I understand that I mean I'm gonna make that bother me. So them can talk what they want to talk. Even after me come off, me have a nice day. So
good. Good. Listen up. Listen. We have 3 topics this morning now. We're stuck on 1. So here one. Don't be afraid to link up. All right. You hear me, yeah. Don't be afraid to link up. And if you're going through anything, and I know people are gonna say, yeah, you have a lot of other places you can call. You're in Canada, get help or whatever. If you ever get to a place where you feel like, listen, me not call nobody, me can't nothing, ring the phone here. Yeah.
All right. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, and I'm telling you that publicly because this is what, like, ring the phone then. Because would I rather hear that than hear say, you know, something happened to you or you do something that costs you your life or your health or whatever. So that's where we're at with it. And we can talk more about where your course of action, where you need to go as far as bettering yourself and all them something there. See?
All right. And before we even leave, so like I've been trying to find out, like, I've been trying to like send you an email about my molestation story, because I've come to terms right now that I have to get it out, and I've tried to do it on my Instagram. Like, I have several videos that I put up. I made the full video, but I can only upload snippets of it on Instagram. For some reason, I don't know why I can't upload the full thing on YouTube. So I'm just like, should I just like, can I just call you on this number like after, so that like one day like I can call in to actually tell my story?
Yes.
All right, perfect.
Yes. All right.
All right, will do.
All right, my friend. Stay close, because we're going to chop through the other 2 topics real quick, because I have to go in 15 minutes anyways.
All right, I'll go back in the chat.
All right, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Listen, and I better learn to have compassion and learn to understand each other, or learn to have some patience with each other. Okay? This I don't know, grab up, drag up. Love is not harsh. So if I love you, I preach, then stop being harsh. You hear me? Love ain't harsh. So if it's love you're preaching, then stop being harsh. Anyhow, I'm going to talk about the Shenseea thing. We're going to run through it real quick. So Shenseea, because we spend a whole lot of time on the other one. Shenseea and what's your name there again? Boy, I feel our story happening. But Shenseea and Rihanna. So for instance, right? I don't want nobody say, I don't want to hear leave Shenseea, let Shenseea be Shenseea and Rihanna be Rihanna. That we're not talking about Shenseea being the actual Rihanna. We're talking about compare and contrast, as in Rihanna came from the Caribbean, a Caribbean island. She came from Barbados. She came to the United States of America, right? Through music and entertainment, and then she became something huge. From that, she branched off into other things to where she is now worth how much hundreds of millions. I think she actually hit the 1 billion annual income list recently. 1 billion with a B at the age she is. And when we ask the question, is Shenseea the next Rihanna? We mean, is she going the same path and likely to achieve the same level of greatness and the same level of accomplishments? That's what we are talking about. We don't want Shenseea be Rihanna. We want Rihanna. We want Shenseea. 2 different people, 2 different styles, 2 different looks, 2 different everything else, right? They're both Caribbean females though. So is Shenseea going to be that, the next big thing out of the Caribbean that explodes on the international stage and becomes such an international icon that when people speak of her, them not remember, because when people speak of Rihanna, they don't go Rihanna, oh, she's a Caribbean girl, she's from Barbados, so she's a Barbadian artist. Right now, Shenseea is seen as a Jamaican artist, right? So is she gonna transcend that and get so big like a Rihanna to the point where it's just Shenseea? Who have answers for that? Do you think? I can tell you this. Here comes the, and y'all hear me say this every morning for live. Shout out to the people who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself, right? Because this is a common thing amongst our people. Yes, we want you to do good, man. We're rooting for you. If you suffer, them we throw you $1, $2, some quarters. They will make sure so the quarter them, they fling the quarter so it leave marks when it lick you. So them can say, yeah, me give you 4 quarter, man. And when that catch them in your hungry, you're afraid, right? They don't want to see you go above and beyond. Sorry, not to cut the call, but we'll come to the end of the show. And Noah, they don't want to see you go above and beyond. So, for instance, right, you're big. Them go look up your salary. How much did Shenseea net worth this year? Let me see. Bloodfire, 3 million US. Me not support her again. Me not buy none of her merchandise. I'm not downloading, paying for none of her music or nothing. She'll get too rich. Me don't want to be a part of that because me want to see her rich, but me don't want to see her really, really rich. Me don't want to see her reach $1 billion US level. No, sir. I don't want to see her with her own makeup line, her whole own hair extension line, her own clothing line. I don't want to see her selling millions of records, and I don't want to see her on the big stage traveling the world and treated in a certain kind of a manner. Because you know, Rihanna exists in a different kind of space, really and truly. Right? So that's how we stay. That's how we stay. When you're struggling, them love you. But they want you to continue to struggle for the longest. They don't want to see you overcome the struggle and reach great heights. And even the one them where cuss you, oh, she can't do that. She not gonna be nothing. Time is the master. 10 years down the road, when she is what you said she could never be, you see him wanna go jump up and talk about, yeah, that's my Caribbean girl. Go Shen. Go Shen Yang. Oh, turn on the TV. The man Anna Shenseea tonight. We have to see it. Come. And all the years when she was struggling, I talk about, nope. Don't even compare the two. Different something. She a hog feeding. The other one is gourmet ice cream. Don't even compare the two. Are two different something there. So that mindset that alone from our people is something else. See? And my opinion of that is that Shenseea is, I don't know if she can achieve what Rihanna has, but I won't put it past or behind her. She have a lot of things in place, and she has the machine behind her as well, if you know what I mean. So, for me, time will tell. Time will tell. That's what Rihanna achieved wasn't no one-off thing. Just remember, she had Jay-Z, who got her, handpicked her, and walked her through because he took her as his artist. So when somebody like that grab you and say, yeah, this is how we're going with the direction, it's a different thing. It's a different thing than how Shenseea had to fight her way up, and you know, she and Ramesh and them climb and them go through the rounds, and it's a different journey. Rihanna literally got taken out of Barbados and put into stardom. We watched Shenseea grind. We watched Shenseea grow. We watched her go from when nobody now sing our song them when she performed. We watched from when time them used to be like, I want something that she do with her voice. Stop it. It doesn't sound good. She can't DJ. I would have uptown girl come go like she belonging at this crowd. We watched all that. So we're watching her progression. If we're watching her come from so far and she reached this already, there's no way you can say she can't achieve whatever else there is to achieve. That's just my opinion. See, Marco didn't talk, or people in her cuss. She got big. She just needs the right push. She have everything. Zenova, that's exactly what I think too, Zenova. Mrs. Nia, thank you for being here. Shan is really a lyricist. I've listened to her freestyle and I was like, okay. And I'm not really into her music like that. Yes, she is a lyricist. Coffee is a lyricist. Shenseea is a lyricist. People try to compare Shenseea to Spice, and then some people say, all Spice no do a shea carbati. Lyrically, Shenseea will murder that. And I'm going to tell you a lie, because the youth that did have from England, that did have the Tom Cruise song a couple of years ago. Spice single-handedly came out live. I believe it was one of them big show that what name again? Sumfest. Don something him did name. You remember him? But Spice literally ended his career that day on that show, and after that, even his trending song went straight down the chart, and then it's like he was out of there, you know. So she has the capability to do that as well. But Shenseea, anything is possible with her. Anything is. Don Andre, thank you, I appreciate it. I did a video like 2 years ago where I said Spice killed Don Andre's career. If you don't think I lie, me I tell, Go look it up. Spice killed Don Andre's career, SouFLoTV. Put in a Google and see if you don't see it. So when you think that Spice can be lyrical and can go toe to toe and clash for clash, you know, Shakira Spear made a great point yesterday. She said the world that Spice come from in dancehall, Shenseea come from the digital age. Punch me in, yes, sir. All right, make a mistake, yes, sir. This not sound good. Take out the part there. Just go in and sing over this part. Spice them come from a different era. Them come from the era where when the rhythm run, you have to chop on the rhythm till it's done, and them kind of something there. So don't feel like that she can't do that. I don't think Shenseea is even ready to stand on the same stage and go lyrically toe to toe with a Spice. I don't know why they might underestimate Spice like that, and no matter how much she achieves as well, they keep downplaying her as well. Me see it. But you have to give them that greatness while they're here. So Spice, I know she will come to talk about, but she is undeniably the queen of dancehall music. And Shenseea is definitely in line, like she are comfy. So Spice, you have some competition there going, and some stiff competition too. And as far as her being like the next Rihanna, time will tell. Time will tell. All right. It's 8:30. Wife, you have to go to the gym. The 50-50 thing we're not get in, so I'm gonna have to take it off of the title, and we're gonna have to do that on another. So people, here we go. At 8:30, we have to come off, right? For those of you who don't know, we start this fitness thing. She released her video on Shakira Spear, her channel yesterday. She did her strip down. It takes a lot for a woman to do that. I know enough I know no wear no liquor. Something with singy in the waist, so will make you look like your waist is at 28. And then when you go home and pop it open so and breathe, whoo, everything drop out over here. So, and you know, you hide yourself. And you hide yourself instead of doing something about it. So she's on a journey with me, meet up on a journey too. I did my strip down video, same thing, show what we have, and then we're gonna work and fix it and carve it up and make it look good and them thing that in our eyes, and then show it to you again that we can do all that. So she has to go to the gym. 8:30 is here, is her time, and when she get back, I go. There are 2 small children in the house, so we can't stay and talk, but we will be back and we will continue this on the topic of whatever happened to 50-50. Don't miss the discussion there. It's going to get deep and some people's feelings might get hurt. Triggers, you know, you know, I love pull them down. Not going to trigger. Triggers. All right. Talk to you on the next video. Big up yourself. It's Monday morning. It's money making Mondays. It's motivational Mondays. Get out there and get it. Stay motivated. Stay positive. All right. And I'll catch you on the next video. Either a little more today or tomorrow morning again. One love to the whole owner. I'm out. Peace.